video here on the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. How are you getting on?
Not too bad, just having to...
Done your nails this morning?
Yeah, I've done my own gel nails and took my hair out, giving it a break. I think it's the only time you get to do things like this. I'm definitely not going to be a nail technician, I'm telling you now.
Obviously it's hard, but all you can do is try and stay positive.
Think of things to do, yeah.
So obviously theme parks are a huge part of our channel.
Yeah.
As you know, in the current situation we can't actually get to one. But we were discussing what our favourite parks were.
Yeah.
And just like looking back at some funny memories from time to time.
Yeah, some really funny memories to come.
Yeah. So we thought we'd discuss with you guys our top 10 favourite theme parks across the world. It's not going to be like a countdown list purely because I can't really list them in order.
No, I think each park has like its own special memories.
Yeah,
like different reasons.
Like them all for different reasons. Yeah, I mean, if we were to sit down separately, we could probably do a top 10, but these are mutual parks that we just think are brilliant. Yeah, so sit back, relax and join us as we discuss our 10 favourite theme parks from across the world. Talk about our favourite rides, some of our favourite moments, and just the reason why we like them. I'd also just like to thank Andy from Coast to Crazy for allowing us to use clips for 3 of the parks in this video. These are parks we've actually been to before we started vlogging, so we've got no footage of them. Thanks Andy, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the video description below. First park on the list then, like I said, it's just going to be in a random order. The first up is the beautiful Efteling in the Netherlands. One of our favourite parks in Europe.
Yeah, I've been to this park now 3 times, twice with you and once with my mum. We went the first time, I went without you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I went in like the October, November time when it was like Halloween. It was amazing. It was walk on rides, but this park is absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. There's some amazing dark rides. Obviously you've got the beautiful Dream Flight.
Yeah, that is my favourite ride in the park. I love it.
To be honest, it's probably one of mine. You've also got Symbolica, which just opened when we went for your second time and my first time. So I think I like it a little bit more than you do.
You do, yeah. I prefer Dream Flight.
I mean, it's a brilliant trackless dark ride. There's some stunning scenes in there, especially the giant whale.
Yeah, that bit is good.
There's a lot of good scenes. Yeah, so also it's got some brilliant roller coasters. I mean, it's not a park, if you're looking for thrills, it's not the place for you.
No. I think it's more, it's the family, like fairy tale, obviously like Disney inspired theme park.
Yeah, so obviously, you've got Python, you've also got Joris, the GCI, racing wooden coaster. I really enjoy that one.
I really enjoy Joris. I love like the dragon and stuff outside of it.
And obviously you've also got the B&M dive coaster, Baron. I think this is brilliant, especially the station, the theming inside there.
It's not one of the scariest.
No, I mean obviously the drop's one of the smallest dive coaster drops, but it's still brilliantly themed.
Colour scheme and the whole area around it. I like it.
Yeah. Other highlights of the park, like you said, mentioned the fairy.
Food.
The food, yeah. I'm sure the last time we went, we had them really nice pancakes.
The pancakes are amazing. We'll put it up now. They are so nice.
Yeah.
You can get like loads of different ones. I think we got banana and...
I think it was a chocolatey one. And then we got a savoury one as well.
Yeah, but this is a proper restaurant where you go in and you sit down and they come up to you and stuff. And in the middle, it's got like all of the pancakes going round and things. But it is nice.
Yeah, and also like you mentioned earlier, the fairy tales. They've actually got an entire part of the park dedicated as like a walk through fairy tale forest.
I don't even think we've done it.
I haven't done it all.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah. I did it with my mum, but I don't think I did. There was bits that I missed out, and obviously they've got the new bit this year with like the swan ride. Yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, loads of brilliant scenes in there. Obviously there's loads more for Efteling has to offer, but yeah, there's some of our highlights as to why we love Efteling.
Yeah, we've had some good days out there as well. Right, so the next park on the list is Disneyland, California. So I would say, well, I will say, this is my favourite theme park ever. I absolutely love it. It is the original Disneyland. So magical. we love everything about it, don't we?
We do, yeah. It's definitely up there for me. It's one of my favourite theme parks. I love the location with it being in Anaheim. Yeah, and I just love all of the rides. There's so many great rides. What's some of your favourites?
Probably Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, especially when we did it in night, going up the lift hill with all the fire and the smoke, and then it's just a great little family coaster. I love the Matterhorn, but that was closed when we last went.
Yeah, the second time. The first time we went with our mum and dad, that was open.
Yeah.
The second time it was closed.
Yeah. They've got there's loads of brilliant dark rides. Like you were going to say, Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, I love. I just love both. Yeah, I just love it. It's good.
Yeah, a couple of other dark rides I really like. The Haunted Mansion. We did that with the Halloween overlay.
We did.
It was Nightmare Before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we went, and it was also as well. Space Mountain had the overlay at the layer as well. Can you remember?
They did, yeah, and obviously it's got classics like Pirates of the Caribbean, It's a Small World. It's just a brilliant park. Also the food in the theme park, I think it's much better than Orlando's Disney parks with food options.
It's got like a lot of the original, different stuff. Remember we had
there's jacket potato.
Jacket potato, and I know it's only obviously a jacket potato, but it was just the way that they did it. It was like loads of sour cream cheese, and I had like really nice like cocktail drinks, like nachos and things.
Obviously it's only got a small castle, but it's still brilliant. When we did the fireworks show, the projections on the castle, I really enjoyed that. And they've also got the nighttime show with like Mickey Mouse projections. I can't remember the name of it now actually, but that was a really long, brilliant show. When we last went, we were there all morning, right through to the end of the night. It was actually our first ever vlog on the channel as well, so we were just starting out, but make sure you check it out if you get to see that.
I've got like one of the Pandora charms as well from the original park, which I think is, there we are, and it's got the actual wheel on it. I don't know if you can see, but it's like all blue with Mickey there.
Well, that's a California Adventure.
Yeah, California Adventure, but that's what I like when you go. You can get like the original like Disney charms and stuff. Yeah,
so I can't wait to get back there. Hopefully we can soon, and we'll do a proper vlog of the park. But we love Disneyland.
Yeah.
Right, next up on the list then, another park in California, Knott's Berry Farm. We really enjoy this park, mainly because when we last went in September 2018, it was such a quiet day.
It was dead.
We got on so much. They've got so many brilliant thrill rides, like huge coasters, like Ghost Rider, fantastic Woody. I actually mentioned in a previous video, it is my favourite Woody in the world. Obviously I haven't done them all, but the ones I've been on, it's a brilliant wooden coaster. They've also got Accelerator, a bit like Stealth in Fort Park, but obviously a bit added to it at the end. And new for when we went was Hang Time.
I loved the actual colour of that.
Yeah, that was brilliant colour scheme, and obviously great hang time just before the drop. It was a little rattly.
It was, yeah. When we went, obviously because we went in October, everything was themed for the Halloween, like September, sorry. Everything was themed for the October Halloween season. And we went on the log flume, which had its own.
The log flume was brilliant.
Brilliant. It had its own original song on there.
Yeah, and all of the characters inside the ride was changed. I remember being like a werewolf or something.
Yeah, it was quite not scary, but it was just it was good. Yeah. The whole park was themed to Halloween, and then we did the nighttime event as well.
Yeah, we did Not Scary Farm.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Loved it.
I just think it's a brilliant park. It's really well themed. There's a great theme, especially the like Western themed area by Ghost Rider. Remember like the blacksmith and loads of just like traditional. Like there's that other dark ride as well, which takes from the tram. Is it like a mine tour?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
There's loads of.
There was just so much to do, and even though the park was quiet, like it took us all day to do it with like re-rides and stuff. And then after we finished the park, before we went back in for the scare event, we went to eat at Mrs. What was it called again?
The Knott's Chicken Restaurant.
Knott's Chicken Restaurant, and that's been going over 80 years, and it was absolutely amazing, wasn't it, the food?
Yeah, I couldn't eat it all.
We couldn't eat all, there was far too much. There was like biscuits, like bread rolls, and like your chicken, salad.
Fried chicken, mashed potatoes.
There was, I think it was like 5 or 6 courses for about $20 or something.
Like that.
But it was good value, and it was good just before we went back into the park. So next is Islands of Adventure at Orlando.
Yeah, we've actually only done this once together, but we've been a few times when we were younger. I'd take it over Universal Studios.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's loads of brilliantly themed areas of the park. What's some of your favourite rides, would you say?
I like the water rides.
Yeah, that's actually a massive highlight of the park, the amount of water rides and how wet you get on them.
Remember when we went, and what did we go on about 4 times?
Pluto.
Pluto just kept going back on and on
like,
and on.
Arguably the best rapids in the world, you get soaking wet on that. Also the log flume, that's brilliantly themed.
You dry off so quickly.
You do,
so
obviously in the Orlando heat, you dry off. They've also got brilliant, they've got a couple of brilliant roller coasters, including the Incredible Hulk. Can't wait to get back on that.
Yeah, I just want to go back, and obviously at the moment the plans to expand have been put on hold, but imagine what it's going to be like.
What, in the third gate park, the Epic Universe?
It's going to be amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, we keep wondering whether just to hold off Orlando until that gets made, but it's going to be quite a few years now, so I'm sure we'll be back sooner rather than later.
I think you could literally spend over a week just doing that.
Just doing the Universal parks, easily.
When that's all.
Yeah, I love Islands of Adventure. Got some fantastic simulator style dark rides. Obviously a lot of them are screen based, but Spider-Man, for its age, is still up there as one of my favourite dark rides. It's brilliant. What else is there? There's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The Forbidden Journey. That's fantastic.
Because we're huge fans of Harry Potter. Like, I absolutely love that. That's one thing I would say. The Harry Potter at Universal Orlando is better than California.
Yeah. Universal Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot bigger. Yeah, it's a lot bigger. Obviously you get like samples of food and drink, like the butterbeer.
Butterbeer is nice, isn't it? It's a lot better as well at Orlando compared to London, I think.
Yeah. Or the tour we did.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but just overall a brilliant park, some great rides for children as well, like the Cat in the Hat themed area.
And as well, when you come out of the park, we always like to go to the chocolate emporium.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That.
And we have like a nice booth, and the milkshakes there are like massive and huge. And
if you ever got, what's it called? The chocolate emporium, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you ever go to Universal, even if you go to Universal Studios, make sure you check out the chocolate emporium on your way out. And a fantastic park. Hopefully we'll be back soon.
Yeah, we definitely want to go back to Orlando ASAP.
Right, so we're halfway through our list. Just looking at as well, the next park we're going to discuss is one of the biggest surprises of a theme park I think we've ever had.
Crazy park.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, that you would not get away with the rides here in the UK. But it's the brilliant Movieland in Italy.
It's just mental. Like, some of the rides are just insane.
I don't even know where to start with it.
There's so many. One of the scariest rides I've been on, what was it called? The Hollywood
Tower?
Yeah.
That drop tower. Oh god, it's so funny. The way you're talking to yourself on the vlog footage. You're just getting so nervous waiting for the drop.
No one else went on this ride. It was literally just me.
Yeah, the queue was dead all day, wasn't it?
Because no one was brave enough to go on it, or silly enough. But yeah, Tom wouldn't even go on it, would you?
No, you would never get me on that. No, that was crazy. Another fantastic ride was the jet ski. Where you weren't even strapped in, we didn't even have a seat belt, and just the amount of water that was coming in the boat, it went all over my bag.
All over, we thought like the camera was going to be ruined. It was just mental.
Just kept thinking we were going to fall out.
Yeah, and then there was Magna 2.1 as well, which I really enjoyed. Again, you went down and you got soaked, but just so many unique rides.
Yeah, unique ride. There was that submarine ride as well. I didn't even record in there just because of how wet you got.
I didn't like that.
It was just that guy with a hose pipe just spraying you. It was ridiculous.
Looking up where we were sat, we didn't get wet, but there was people down the other end that were literally like soaked head to toe.
So bad.
But the location is right near Lake Garda.
Yeah, that's a really
stunning.
good positive. Like beautiful, right by the lake.
Yeah, the monorail that went round, and you could just see like all of the lake and things. But
also the horror house. How good is that? One of the
so
scariest. Like even I was nervous. We weren't even inside. We were just walking up to the queue because you had to get the lift. And when we came out of the lift, it was pitch black. No one else was around, and you wouldn't go any further, would you?
No, it was just way too scary because it was you could not see anything. There was all this like scary music, and then I came up to the top. It was pitch black.
That was a fantastic haunted house attraction. One of the best I've ever done.
We went through with like an Italian man and woman, didn't we? And they were trying to like reassure us that it was okay because obviously they must have done it a few times, but I must have been grabbing onto this woman like mad.
It's just a crazy part. Obviously, it's like a rip-off of their Universal style movie style theme parks. There's so many rides that are blatant rip-offs. But no, it's so much fun. They've also got a good roller coaster, like the inverted boomerang. Well, I think it's called Diabolic. I can't remember the name, or something like that.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was quite good. And next to that as well, you've also got that new dinosaur ride where I actually rode the car myself.
That was okay.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like
there's so much you can keep talking about Movieland, but. If we were to ever go back to Italy, we definitely will because we love Italy. It's such a beautiful country. We would make sure we included Movieland in our trip because it's our favourite theme park in Italy.
Yeah, it was fun. So the next theme park, which is technically an amusement park on our list, is
we have to include it because it's brilliant.
Yeah, Six Flags Magic Mountain. This hasn't got the best theming. It's at all.
Shot.
No theme at all.
Theme.
It is purely about the roller coasters. Yeah. This is what we've been twice to it for. Yeah. It's just the thrill. It's a huge park.
Yeah.
It's full of hills and things. So it's quite tiring, but it has brilliant roller coasters.
So if you're looking for a thrill day when you're out in California, go to Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
It's something like 19, 20 roller coasters now. A beautiful location, like you mentioned, in the hills.
Hot location as
it
well.
It does get hot, yeah.
Really hot.
Well, we'll talk about some of our favourite roller coasters there then, because that is the main reason why you go to this park. So what would you say, some of your highlights?
I'd say my two favourites are Full Throttle.
Yeah, I love Full Throttle.
Yeah, and Tatsu with the pretzel loop, which you hate.
It's not that I hate it, it's just
too intense.
That pretzel loop is ridiculously intense. But no, Full Throttle for me is probably a top 10 coaster. A brilliant launch, huge loop, and obviously you go back over the top hat. It was a surprise for me. Out of all of the coasters there, I didn't think Full Throttle would be up that far on the list.
Yeah.
Another one I love is Superman.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think that the ones I've mentioned, they're my top two in the park. And I don't think, I wouldn't really say the water rides are that great in this amusement park.
Just a couple of log flumes.
Yeah, they're nothing special, but yeah, we also like the Justice League Dark Ride, which I thought for a Six Flags, it was quite surprising, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good. Outside of there as well, you've got the new flat ride, Crazanity. You weren't really that keen on it.
No, I preferred the one at Discovery Kingdom.
Yeah. What other coasters have they got then? They've got Twisted Colossus, our first ever RMC we did. That's okay.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I really like Goliath.
Yeah, I do like
that. It's brilliant. Nice colour scheme and it's quite intense at the top, good drop.
Yeah, it's a park to go to, like for that proper thrill day out.
That's who you didn't like X2.
Honestly, I know a lot of people do like X2, but I absolutely couldn't stand it.
Couldn't get on it.
I came off it, and I don't know if it was where I was sat, but my head felt like it was going to come off. It was banging, and I just didn't like the fact I felt like my whole body was just getting banged about everywhere and had bruises and stuff. And I really like intense rides, and I thought, oh, I'm going to love this. But I came off, didn't I? And I was near enough sick.
But they've also got one of the tallest drop towers in the world. It's attached to the side of Superman. which you're saying is not that forceful.
Not really, no.
But I bet you get amazing views at the top.
You get amazing views. I find, I don't know if it's just my opinion, but like even though it's tall, doesn't mean it's that forceful. You can have ones that are like not as tall, but really intense feeling.
Yeah, they've also got a couple of classic older style coasters, quite a few kiddie coasters as well. Probably one of the things that lets Magic Mountain down is the food options. But that's across all Six Flags parks, I think. But then they do have the good refillable drinks.
Which probably won't happen.
But and I think another reason why we love it is because when the first time we went, we had the fast pass, like the platinum pass, the flash pass, so we got on everything really quickly. And the second time we went on a weekday in September and it was completely dead, so there was no queuing. Yeah, it's just a really thrilling park.
Yeah, you don't. As I said, you don't go there for theming. You just go there for the roller coaster.
Yeah. Right, next up on the list then, quite possibly a controversial one. We know some of our friends don't actually really like this park, but then some people absolutely love it. We really enjoy it when we visit. It's Europa Park in Ruston, Germany. Again, this is a park where you don't really go for thrill rides. It's more about the overall experience of the theme park.
Yeah, that's obviously the thing, isn't it? Like a lot of people will be like, oh, but you do go to parks, but I think it's individual, like what you want out of a park. Like I'll go to Europa Park knowing that I'm not going to have like all the full rides and stuff, but maybe I don't particularly want that. I just go for like the food and the atmosphere.
Because there's a lot Europa Park has to offer. Like you mentioned, food. There's like firstly, it's obviously if you know Europa Park, you know it's split up into different land locations of like representing different countries. We really like the French themed land with the little French bakery.
The French bakery is amazing. I don't like the nice croissants.
Yeah, and the little sandwiches, and then the Greek. We had a Greek meal one time.
All of the wraps and things are nice.
Yeah, so there's you'll never get bored walking through, finding different food options. Also the cocktails. Really
Cocktails
nice.
are lovely. They have the hotel that you can go to after the park. It's right at the top and looks out onto the theme park. But I think that's what it is for us. It's more about I can go there and have such a nice.
It's just like the theming, isn't it? It's just walking around. There's so many beautiful different locations. But they do have some really good rides, I think. Like I really like Arthur, the family suspended coaster. That's really good. I quite enjoy Silver Star being hyper coaster.
I like the water rides.
Yeah, they've got some good water rides. I was mentioning Silver Star. It's not the best hyper with being on. Like obviously it goes over the car park, but it's still a good addition. And I really like Warden.
Yeah, I do like Warden
coaster.
Blue Fire's
okay. I'd take Blue Fire over Icon.
Yeah.
But then I haven't rode it in a couple of years, so I'd want to get back on Blue Fire.
Every time I've been to Europa Park, like Blue Fire, it takes ages to get on it, and I just can't be bothered like waiting for it. Like it's not something I think I'm going to wait ages for.
As you mentioned, though, some days it does get quite hot, doesn't it? So it's good to get on those water rides.
Obviously they've got the water park now, which we haven't been to yet, but we were obviously meant to be going in September.
Yeah, but realistically,
I don't think we are.
Yeah.
Which we'll probably say and make that trip in April next year.
We're going to do a couple of days. And I think Europa Park's a great family park. You can go for quite a couple of days, just taking your time, exploring. There's always something new around every corner. They've got loads of roller coasters, loads of different little dark rides as well. There's a lot we haven't mentioned, but I think you definitely do need a couple of days at least to truly appreciate it.
Yeah, it's one of them parks you either love it or you hate it. And we do enjoy it.
We love it.
So another Disney park is Disneyland's California Adventure. And this is another park that we really do enjoy. We've had some great days there as well.
Well, we like Disney, don't we?
Yeah,
so
we love Disney.
Obviously, it's in California, just across from Disneyland Park, which we've obviously previously spoke about. Yeah, but it's a completely separate park, and I think it's worthy of mentioning because it's got some fantastic rides.
Yeah.
A couple of highlights then for us. I really enjoy Cars Land and the Cars ride. It's a little bit like a test track at Epcot. It's just when you go out and you go fast on the road, as if you're in like the the mountains.
Yeah, I love the actual theme into this.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's got some great animatronics in there, especially doing it at night as well. That was
Nighttime is amazing.
Yeah.
The whole area, and again, obviously when we went, it was Halloween. It's all like lit up and things, wasn't it?
Yeah, some fantastic areas across the park. You've also got Pixar Pier with the Mickey wheel, which is obviously like the signature.
Which you hated. Remember when we went on it?
Yeah, because it started to swing, and I wanted to go in the normal one, but Stacey made us go in a swinging cart, and it was awful. Yeah, but no, it's Pixar Pier is great because you can walk through. You've got the Incredicoaster, previously California Screaming, which I actually preferred that theme to what they changed it to.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Because I don't really like the Incredibles,
no,
but
it was better before.
That's a good roller coaster with the audio on board as well. And you've got the Toy Story dark ride shooting style ride. Yeah, you've also got Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah, even though we love Tower,
Yeah.
we really enjoyed the change.
Yeah, because obviously I wouldn't like all of them to be rethemed. Because I think they should keep the Hollywood Tower in Orlando as it is, but then but it's good. Well, in America, it's good that you've then got that option of Guardians of the Galaxy. Because it was so fun, like the music and the screens that you saw, the Guardians, and then obviously the drop element is just brilliant.
I loved how they had all the characters outside as well. Remember when I was dancing with them all?
Yeah. I'm not really too keen on the out of the building. I don't think it looks the best,
but the actual ride itself was good.
Yeah, a couple of more rides I really like is Soaring Over the World.
Soaring Over California was better.
I think that was better, yeah. But Soaring Over the World, you do have some great scenes going over the sea, some the whales, and then you've got the Great Wall of China and stuff like that.
Yeah, everything's before, but again, another mention which we always seem to mention is food.
Yeah, I remember when we went in September, those bread balls with clam chowder.
They were absolutely amazing. Yeah. Really, really nice. Yeah, that's again something you wouldn't get. You wouldn't get the clam chowder in Magic Kingdom.
No.
And it was a reasonable price as well.
Yeah. You had that pizza cone as well, didn't you?
The pizza cone wasn't the best. No.
But I think they've got a lot of variety of food in, those Disney
different.
parks.
Yeah, it's a lot different, but I do really enjoy it, and I just want to go back.
I know.
I want to go back. We're talking about all these memories. Makes me sad. I want to go.
No, it's a really nice park. A couple of the rides is like Monsters Inc, Little Mermaid, sort of a couple of little dark rides like that. And I probably wouldn't say you need more than a day there.
No, you don't. Disneyland.
If you get a hopper park pass, what you could do is spend the day at California Adventure, then go into Disneyland on the night because you do the Thunder Mountain in the dark. But yeah, it's great. It's a great park. Right, second last on our list then. Another park that if I had to pick a top 3, I think this would make it.
Yeah.
It's the brilliant Phantasialand in Germany. Phantasialand.
However you say it.
It's such a good park. It's so well themed, and they've crammed so much into such a small space. Obviously, the highlight for us is the area of Klugheim and Taron, our #1 coaster. The Intamin Blitz, it's so good.
Just wanna go.
Well, like we mentioned, we were going to go to Germany in September. Whether that goes ahead, I highly doubt it, but fingers crossed.
We've been to Phantasialand twice now.
Yeah, both times I think.
Yeah, the second time we went, last year, it was a lot quieter, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got on loads, yeah. I mean, Taron is fantastic. It's so fast, especially the second launch. It's many people's top coaster. It's very worthy of being that as well. The entire area that it's in, it's so well themed, like medieval. They've also got Victoria Boomerang Rake next to that as well. What's some of your other favourite rides in Phantasialand?
I like Mystery Castle, which is, you need to come on it.
I do need to get on it. I know. I go on Hollywood
Depends
Park.
on what cycle it's on, but it's not that bad. And I love River Quest.
Yeah, well, they've got some good water rides like River Quest and Chapas, the log flume. That's brilliantly themed. We've also got Talakan, which you've done a couple of times.
Yeah, I really enjoy that.
That is so well themed with the fire. What else have they got? Black Mamba being an invert.
Makes my feet tingle.
That's a great area of the park as well.
There is a lot of things, there's a few things that I would like to prove on.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about the dark rides.
Yeah, we need to just get rid of it.
I mean, obviously that Hollywood dark ride, it's showing its age now. They've also got that Chinese ghost train.
Don't need that. Get rid of
That's
that.
okay, but yeah, there's a couple of things that they could
And the
take out.
Madhouse as well.
That's alright, the Funhouse. I don't mind that.
Oh yeah, no, I do enjoy that.
Yeah, I like that. I really quite like Mouse of Chocolate as well, the trackless dark ride they've got, like the shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of rides. Trying to think what else. They've got the dueling spinning coasters in the indoor section.
Yeah, they're fun,
I
aren't
forgot
they?
the names of them now.
You remember like, and when we went the first time, we got the fast pass for it, and then they didn't keep like stamping it. So we got,
so
like,
we've
loads
done it quite a couple of
yeah.
times. I think like I mentioned with Six Flags, one thing that could let the park down is the food, but then I've heard people say that they quite like the food. I think it's just a place we've been to.
I think it's just where we've been to. We
Yeah.
haven't had anything that we really enjoy. But if you have a favourite place in Phantasialand, let us know in the comments where we should go next time.
Because all we've tried is like the burger and chips,
Yeah, the
and
burger
it's not
and
very
chips
nice.
isn't nice at all, is it?
No, but no, it's a great park. One of our favourites, and we'll definitely be back there. Well, like I say, hopefully this year. If not, we'll rebook for next year.
Next day.
Yeah, but no, we love it.
Right, so the last park in our list is Animal Kingdom in Orlando. This is one of our favourite Disney parks.
Yeah, well, definitely in Orlando.
In Orlando,
anyways.
yeah. We last went in 2017, and it is quite of a funny story of how we actually
got there.
well, we managed to get there. So, as a lot of you guys will know, when you fly with Virgin, you get unlimited drinks, which is a silly decision by Virgin. They shouldn't put it on.
Did you take advantage of them like you did?
Yeah, I really did take advantage of it. So it was like Baileys and vodka, so I had all of that, and I was so drunk. Managed to get into Orlando, luckily.
Yeah. You went to bed straight away, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to bed straight away, and for some reason I managed to get up really early, like 5:30, 6, and I was fresh.
Yeah.
Didn't have any hangover.
Because we planned to get there really early for the queue in for Flight of Passage. Obviously that had just opened up, and I really didn't think you'd get up, but you did. You were fresh.
I would never ever do that again, ever. Never drink on a plane. Worst thing ever. But we managed to get there, and we had such a good day.
We did, yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously some of these, the reason why some of these parks are on the list are just off the days we've had.
Memories and stuff.
Yeah, we were there all day and night. It's a brilliant park, especially if you love animals. There's loads of great rides. So we'll go through a couple of our favourite ones now. I really love the Pandora Land and Flight of Passage, as we mentioned. The brilliant flying theatre.
Yeah.
One of my favourites anyways.
I love dinosaurs.
The dinosaur area with the dinosaur dark ride. Similar style to Indiana Jones in Disneyland.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant ride. I could ride that all day.
Yeah, it's fun. It is obviously very old, isn't it? But I still really enjoy it for like what it is.
Yeah. You've also got Expedition Everest, which is a huge family coaster. When you go up to the top and you run out of tracks, so there's nowhere to go, and then you end up going backwards and see the Yeti. That's really good fun. What else have you got?
I think it's just the safari as well.
The safari's brilliant.
If you love animals like we do, it's just amazing to go through. You see all the giraffes and just all the animals. It's just really.
They've got a nighttime show as well, which is
you fell asleep. Tom fell asleep.
Yeah, and we didn't really get the opportunity to go into Pandora in the dark. I would have really liked to do that, but we were just so tired. But yeah, the theming in Pandora is so good. Some of the food as well, and drink
Remember
options.
the drinks that we had? We had these like
little balls in them.
Juice drinks with little like seed balls in them. They were lovely.
No, but it's a fun park. Again, you'd only need a full day there. There's not loads of rides, but if you like animals, make sure you check it out if you're there.
It was a lovely atmosphere, and we had a brilliant day there.
Right then, so there was 10 of our favourite theme parks across the world. as we mentioned, this isn't a top 10. We do love a lot of other parks across the world. If we do some more in the future, I'm sure we will do, we may do another video of 10 more of our favourite parks. So we'll just quickly talk about now some of our bucket list parks that we really want to get to in the next few years. You want to start what you really want to get to?
Probably my number one would be Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, same for me.
It looks absolutely amazing.
It does.
It really does, and just listening to the way people describe it and watching people's vlogs and stuff on it. Universal Studios in Japan, a lot of the like Japan and China parks I would love to get
over that way of the
just
world.
Look really unique, don't they?
Yeah, I really want to get to Silver Dollar City, which is meant to be on our Texas trip, which will get cancelled next month. We'll get there, don't worry.
It will be next year.
Yeah, but that looks brilliant. Also Dollywood and Cedar Point as well.
Yeah, definitely Cedar Point.
Yeah, there's so many parks you can still get to across
I think
the world.
there's just like loads of different like actual trips that we want to do.
Yeah.
Like we'd love to do like in America, what was it, the East Coast? We'd love to do that side of it, like a China, Japan trip. There's so much you can do, and obviously because we haven't been to a lot of places, there's still a lot of things out there.
There's a lot of Europe. We haven't done like Liseberg.
Yeah.
We really want to get there in Sweden. So yeah, stay tuned for future vlogs of all of these parks we've discussed, and more videos like this. I hope you've enjoyed watching. It was ramble on for however long this has been. It's just nice to look back at memories, isn't it?
Yeah. Also as well, let us know what your favourite theme park and bucket list theme park is down below in the comments.
Yeah, that would be interesting to find out. No, thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it. Stay safe everyone. We're going to try and do a couple more vlogs in the next few weeks. Keep the channel going while we're getting out of lockdown. Yeah, you can search for us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Tom and Stace. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and have a good weekend, and we will see you hopefully soon.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.